Okay.
This is my piss. Okay.
This is my arsehole. You would, though, if you could, wouldn't
It's
you?
a lot of testicle on it. You would if you
That's
could.
in shot. I don't think it is.
Oh, doggo.
Which is probably good, because YouTube might be angry.
Should we roll into it?
Let's go.
Let's roll into it. We've just watched a dog lick himself. If you're watching this live, you'll notice we're not at the unit as per usual.
We're somewhere much more romantic.
We've got the lights nicely dimmed. We'll crack open the champagne shortly and the G-string.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. Please don't provide porn again.
He's
Less animal pornography needed.
really licking himself.
It's okay. Let's just... Okay.
Hang on.
Please hold.
There we go.
The privacy dinosaur.
Privacy. He's just starting it out now.
Yeah,
He
he's
wasn't.
having a good time.
Anyway, we've digressed.
This
Well,
is Eddie, by the way.
this is Eddie.
Eddie, third member.
Who's got a clean third member.
He has thoroughly cleaned it.
This is a really wild start. But you join us on the Idle Chat podcast, live from my house,
Yeah.
with Doggo called Eddie. He's a spaniel, so wish us luck.
Yeah, this could go any which way. It's already gone bizarre.
He's had a real good session on himself, so he should be good for a little bit. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Updates, we'll start with that, I guess. Any updates?
My update, I'm going to tag in at the end.
Oh, yes, you are.
My update requires debate. Mass debate. On which the dog's already started.
He has, yeah.
Have you developed
funny one.
anything?
No.
No. You're still waiting on that price list?
Yes. I spoke to Mr. Gary 21 Dave, and he's busy. And to be fair, I've been really busy as well.
Yeah.
So he's putting together a parts list, and then I need to contact some lovely people to get some parts. If you know of anyone that can do some deals on SR20 parts, anyone from JDM Garage or Auto Extreme or any of these associated companies,
We'll take a hookup.
I'd be very appreciative. But yeah, then it's just ordering stuff. Still don't know if I made the right decision, but
Well,
time will tell.
that's okay. I'm sure you have. I'm confident you have. I think you will. I just think it's scary because your car's in bits.
It is in bits.
And you no longer have the bits to put it back together.
I don't have the bits to put it
They're
back
in
together.
Ireland.
And they were the best bits too.
They were good bits, but they're gone bits now. Bye-bye bits.
Anyway, we've got some questions.
So we'll start with
Before I get all miserable and sad about RB versus SR, we'll go into some questions. So we will start with, I might as well, it's a question, so I'll ask it.
Yes.
Peacock Performance.
Mr. Beachy.
Mr. Beachy, how long until you get type 2 diabetes?
I think that's a very unfair statement against Adam. I don't think that's necessary. Well, we will not take bullying in this dojo.
To be fair, I'm on the way. You're a lot closer.
I'm there. End of subject.
That said, I've lost 2 kilos.
And I've lost... Oh,
You're in 50.
This is the
you're in
only
pounds.
thing I don't work in new money.
What's kilos to pounds?
It's 2.2 pounds in a kilo. I've lost a stone and a pound in 2 weeks.
That's good going.
But granted, I have quite a few stones and pounds spare. So
It's nearly 7 kilos. 6.8 kilos.
look at me. I'm basically athletic.
You won't need those custom
No.
bottle jacked
Bottle jack seats.
bottle jack seats. If you're a thick boy and you need big boy seats, we've got a special custom Sparco pair for you.
I've got a pair of Sparco Sprints, which are arguably the worst bucket seats in production.
You're trying to stop. You're trying to sell these.
No, well, they were steel frame, which Sparco, in their infinite wisdom, decided just where your tailbone is where they need to put a bit of box. Ooh. So on the way to Scotland, I basically gave myself piles on my lovely bucket seats, but they used to fit me quite well, and then contentment happened, and then to remedy the contentment, rather than lose weight, I got a bottle jack and a plank of wood. I turned it 90 degrees and I widened my already enormous seats to
Triple XL.
to accompany the
They're
larger
Sprint-
gentlemen.
Sprint XXL.
Yeah, I need a white marker so I can put an X before the L. Yeah, they're big, they're thick.
So if you've got that niche issue where your custom buckets just aren't quite custom enough.
And you think, there's a solution to this, and it's not a diet. Well, I knew which one was going to happen that day. And it wasn't. I wasn't about to lose 5 stone that day, so I did have a bottle jack and a plank of wood. So problems were solved. Arguably not the right ones.
It worked,
It worked.
but the doctor wasn't very impressed with it.
No. Okay, we'll go on the inside scoop here. So I went to the doctor in February.
You don't have to tell this story.
No, this is a funny story. I went to the doctor in February because I kept losing my hearing every time I got a cold. Like, so much so, I couldn't watch TV because I couldn't have it loud enough.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Because you have to repeat yourself about 8 times for him to hear you.
Yeah, and I felt it was all very lonely and miserable. And I was like, this is shit. I don't like this. So I went to the doctor because it happened like 4 times in a row. And they were like, oh, we'll do some blood tests. So they did some blood tests. And then I got a phone call at work, like, we've got your blood test results back. You need to come in. And I was like, oh no, I've got cancer. It's the only logical explanation.
Which is where you'd go.
Yeah, it's terminal. Whatever it is, my ears are falling off. I don't know what's happening. Went in, and the woman was like, right, I'm not worried about your hearing. And this is the literal, it's a visual, I know it's
you have to watch
audio
this.
medium, but she went, we need to do something about this. And pointed to all of me. And I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. And she goes, yeah, we'll come back to the hearing, but we really need to do something about this. And just kept gesticulating at me. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, things have had to happen. It's been a long process to get to the things that they've prescribed, but yeah. So that's a little snippet into my life.
We shouldn't laugh.
Oh, no, I did it to myself, so I mean, it's funny.
It's
It's just the fact that this, and just like looked down at me. I was like, oh. Well, if the doctor's angry, then there's not a lot I can really do about it. Sure, when was the last time you had a blood test for diabetes? I was like, I don't ask questions I don't want the answer to. And she said, that's your problem. I was like, oh, okay. She was very angry. She's an American lady. She's very firm.
Very angry about your weight situation.
Yeah.
But we're doing something about that.
We're on the track, so yeah, we're heading. I'll be beach body ready eventually.
So that was a long way of answering Beachy's question.
Yeah, I'm fat, and I'm trying to be less fat. The end.
I'm fat. Callum's quite fat.
Yeah.
Together we need to lose some weight.
Yeah. Together we're lightweighting.
Yeah, I'm trying to make up for the lack of horsepower with
lack of torque with some few less kilos on board.
Yeah, exactly. Man_Jun, Junn. What time? What do you think about the drift carts and the potential of that in the UK? I
don't know anything about them.
They don't do custom bottle jack seats for drift carts.
I'll level with you. Karting is somewhat of a weight game, and it will shock you to hear I haven't been for a while. Because last time I went, everyone else was doing like 50-second laps, and I was doing a minute and something, and I'd argue that I had a better line. But it's a momentum sport, and when you've got 3 horsepower, an extra 165 kilos is not helpful.
Yeah, that's a lot of kilos.
So I don't know anything about it.
I don't.
I would argue.
I've seen some really cool ones. I think they're in Australia or America.
Well, they've got like proper lock.
Yeah.
They look like a fun gimmick. I don't know about them becoming any more than that. They look like something to do pissed up in the pits at Drift Matsuri in the evening.
That's probably
the sort of application I can see them in.
Yeah.
We can barely string together a drift day at the minute, so...
We can't. You've got a 350Z that won't sell. I mean, it's still for sale. Shit, we're like 10 minutes in when I mentioned it.
It's okay, a man from the Czech Republic supposedly coming to take it away on Saturday.
Is his name Jesus?
His name is Josef.
Josef.
And he demanded a phone number, and then eventually, when I'd stopped being a dad and had 5 seconds to myself, I answered his phone call, and he said, is engine and gearbox good? I said, yeah, it's fine. He's like, what else about car? I said, well, it's all in the advert, really. I was like, the seals need welding. And I spent sort of this much. And he went, okay, will it drive to Czech Republic? He just cut me off. Will it drive Czech Republic? Like, maybe. I don't know, hopefully.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I phone you back. I come Saturday. End of phone call. I've not heard anything from him since.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, so maybe.
Maybe.
Probably
Maybe
not.
it's sold on
I
Saturday?
suspect probably not.
Oh, dear.
Man offered me $4,000 for it the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, he was shocked when I said no.
Really?
Yeah. But that's it.
Fuck's sake.
It's up at 7.5, by the way, if you don't know. Also, I will add, and then we'll come to this at the end, talk to me nicely and spend some extra pennies, and I might include the wheels.
Is this to do with later
Yeah,
conversations?
we'll circle back to this later.
Stay tuned to find out why. The wheels that were never for sale and never will be
No,
for sale might now be for sale.
Yeah, might now be for
If you were to sell them,
sale. Yeah.
putting it out there,
We'll circle back to this at the end. Let's go through questions.
how much do you want for them?
G's. We're talking G's.
Okay, they are cool. From Thusk, our favourite crashy boy.
Yeah.
Naoki 2, James Dean 0.
How many championships has Naki got?
Oh!
How many FD championships has he got?
Oh!
How many Drift Masters championships has he got? Come back to me when he's good.
You can't say that response.
Look, mate, that's inflammatory. I'm here to inflame.
Now
Yes, I tongue in cheek, that is.
he's good, he's just not consistent.
He got a lot better throughout the season that
He
I
did.
slagged him off publicly.
Yeah.
So it's probably why. I've probably
If you
got
keep
lots
slagging him off,
Yeah.
eventually he
He won a
might.
championship
Yeah.
in Europe.
When did he come in the championship? Do you know?
No, I don't know, actually. You'll have to look on the Drift Masters website.
I'm going to have a quick look. I think I want to see him compete from the championship. I don't think he's consistent enough.
There is rumours he's
do
back
it.
for 26.
Yeah, apparently. Well, Shane said that when we was at Riga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shane from Stacked, wearing the merch.
Plug.
He said that I think Naoki's doing
Yeah,
2026.
I think it was a 2-year deal with Valino to do
Yeah.
this year and next year. And I'll be honest, that car he has gelled with massively, especially in the latter. From Finland on, he really started to gel with that car.
Yeah, he did.
They've made a few changes as well. They made a turbo change for Poland, and the car looked a lot happier. It looked a lot more responsive.
In 2023, he finished 9th in the championship
Okay,
with 204 points.
Yeah, not bad actually. Okay,
In 2025, he finished 11th with
arguably
197 points.
had a much better season, I would say, but clearly
I was expecting it the other way around.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it is interesting.
He's a wild driver.
Yeah, he was impressive to watch in Riga.
Yeah, and fast.
Fast.
Fuck.
And that car sounds mega.
It does.
The anti-lag on that car,
And looks mega.
you feel in your chest. Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's a very cool car. So I've
Well-
had to backpedal a little bit.
The welding's a little bit sus.
Yes, it's definitely Japanese fabrication. And for some reason, everyone in Japan puts the windscreen bar halfway down the windscreen.
But to be fair, they're this tall.
Well,
So it's not a problem for them, is it?
Yeah, he is incredibly
He's
small.
very small.
Incredibly small.
We'll see next year.
Yeah.
We should make a bet with Tom.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do that after my last public outrage on...
Yeah, true,
it
actually.
didn't go well for me. I looked like a tool immediately.
You did, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's not make a bet.
Rightly so.
But as Callum said, championships to no championships. That
Yeah.
said, he is probably one of the most exciting drivers to watch.
He is exciting to watch.
Moving on, Jack Tilburn again. God, he's
loves
got to
us,
be
doesn't
like
he?
top fan, isn't he?
Yeah, we get a question from him every time we ask, pretty
Every
much.
time.
What
good,
a guy.
Good old boy.
Thank you.
How many tiers are you dropping from not driving at Missouri, which is next weekend?
Yeah, I would like to be there, I'm going to be honest. And that will come for anyone, probably Sweeps, if he ever listens to this, would be surprised at that, because it will shock you. I've been a bit inflammatory in my past.
Callum upsets a lot of people.
Yeah.
Most of what he says, he doesn't mean, but people think he does mean.
Yeah, or I
And
say
all
it, I speak the truth sometimes, or point something out, and then people are very upset about it because they didn't want it pointed out.
Because you're incredibly blunt in the way you deliver it.
Yeah,
Like, for example, the guy whose car you said, why did you paint it prosthetic limb beige?
I did say
He
that.
wasn't very impressed with that
No,
comment.
his wife thought it was funny though.
Yeah, his wife, everyone thought it was
Which
funny.
I think arguably he thought found it less funny.
We all found it very funny. He
Him
did
not so
not.
much. Yeah. So I did Matsuri right at the start at Anglesey. Did a few of them and loved it. And then it got a bit oversaturated with, I would say, some of the wrong people and some of the wrong vehicles.
I'd agree.
And Sweeps in the last couple of years, I think, has worked hard to very much up the safety standards, the track time standards,
That's what I was going to say.
and the car
Yeah.
car standards, and thus
Yes.
improve track time.
Yes.
So much so last year, I wasn't asked about it, and then I saw the event and was like, kind of sad I didn't go, to be fair. It looked good. Did you drive last year? I can't remember.
No, I drove spring Matsuri.
drove
I didn't
spring,
drive the autumn.
winter.
I'll be honest, I fell out of love with it because
You've driven it a few times. I've been there and watched and had a few laps, but nothing more.
I went 3 times back to back, and the third time I went, the first 2 times were mega. The last time I went, I didn't then go for another 2 years. Not because the event is bad, it's a sick event. What I was frustrated with was it's not cheap to go and do drifting.
No, it's not.
And I spent 3/4, and that's not an exaggeration, of the Saturday sat in a queue for a red light because some absolute hero who tried to chase a pro car in his 318 IS and then launched it up a tyre, into another tyre, and then beached himself. So then they got to drag him out, put all the tyres back, and all that, and then sweep all the shit off the track, and the bumper and the coolant and everything that he spilt everywhere. And then the track's shut for like 45 minutes, or for half an hour. And then, so that happens, and they say, well, don't worry, jump on the other track. So you do. So you jump on the other track whilst they're sorting that track out, and you get a lap, and you come back round, red flag. Because the same things happened again. And if I didn't do the night demos that night, I think I only would have done like a pair of tyres, maybe 2 pairs of tyres.
That was the year that there was an Isuzu Bighorn Trooper.
Yes.
With a bull bar and 15s on it.
Yes.
Drifting. And at that point, I'm out.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Why are we sharing the track? Why are we sharing the track with an Isuzu with a bull bar on it in your insert whatever number of zeros at the end figure drift car like it? But to be fair to Sweeps, that's all gone in the bin.
He's brought out this roll cage rule, and lots of people went, "Oh no!"
Yeah, all the people that couldn't afford it.
Which sounds elitist.
It does,
to be fair, but let's go back a bit. That is an international racing circuit.
Yeah.
People pay a shitload of money to be able to drive there on track days and other stuff.
And
when they do,
OEMs pay a lot of money to test there.
They do. So it can't be ruined. Also, if you want to go and do motorsport, whether it be racing Citroen C1s or Porsche Carrera Cup,
or stock cars on a banger track,
you have to have a car which is up to standard with all the safety requirements, including roll cages and full face helmets for fuck's sakes, and 6-point harnesses or 4-point harnesses, whatever it might be. And if you haven't got that, you don't deserve to be on that track.
belong there.
Not really.
I do understand some people have higher end street cars and don't want to ruin their street car with a cage.
I get that.
But those people weren't crying.
No.
Those people are like, okay, fair enough.
But also those people don't necessarily want to go to Matsuri, drop a wheel, spin round and write their car off on a tractor tyre.
No. Which they did. They toned those down last year. They're much smaller tyres.
I was going to say the tyres that they used to use around the outside of the track have been scaled down somewhat. Which is good. I mean, they'll still make a mess of your car, but
a few people wrote cars off on tractor tyres by dropping a wheel.
Yeah.
Now, again, we understand that like the track is used a lot for filming, it's used a lot for OEM stuff. Like they want to keep it presentable, and I fully understand that. However, that shouldn't be at the cost of injury and writing off cars because of a small mistake.
Yeah. And you only need someone holding on to the seat, and the door bar comes in and nips their fingers.
Which passengers always do, which I hate.
That'll crush your hand bad.
Always tell people as a passenger if they're in a cage car to get their hand off the door bar, because bye-bye fingers real fast.
Yeah. Well, not even that, even the seat.
Yeah.
If that door bar comes in and traps your hand against that seat.
Yeah. And in drifting, the most likely bit of your roll cage you're going to use is your door bars.
Well, did you see Becky Evans' car? Coon.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Bad times.
That shows you how bad it can get.
As well. There was 2 cage cars that hit each other and both shells are gone.
I wouldn't have wanted to be in either of those cars in that accident.
No.
Now imagine if she didn't have a cage.
Yeah, which at Matsuri, you wouldn't be far off on the big track the same speed.
No. And if you
spun on that last corner of the big track, you would be at about the same speed and about the same
not even
scenario.
that. If you initiate into that first corner in third or maybe fourth.
Yeah, all the first corner.
Yeah, and you flick it to the left and she just washes wide and you hit one of those tractor tyres, man, that's going to make a mess.
70, 80 mile an hour entry in a decent-ish car.
Yeah. And you're hitting a 200 kilo tyre that ain't going to
Probably
move.
more than that, yeah. They were big, some of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Matsuri, I'd love to be there.
Same.
But...
I'm glad, Sweeps, if you are watching this, the changes you've made, I think, are brilliant.
Phenomenal. I think
and the last one I did, which was the spring one, mega.
Yeah.
We all ran out of tyres.
Which says a lot.
Which in comparison to my last one I did, which was frustrated that I'd only used a pair or two of tyres, to the next one where I haven't got enough tyres and I brought 16.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a huge change.
Massive change.
Arik with the Sora, who was at Spring Matsuri.
Who does everything.
Who does every event. But he has a 500 horsepower Sora with Wisefab and stuff.
Yeah.
And does a few comps and stuff in his country. He did 38 tyres.
38
And he ran out on the Sunday.
Wow. Oh.
You've not paid your electricity bill?
Why has it done that?
Don't know.
That's a bit...
That's fun,
If you're listening and you're not watching...
We've now got strobes.
We've got strobe lights.
Did your heater just kick in? Because as that clicked, something clicked and then the lights started dimming.
Oh, this has gone well.
It's fine.
Amuse yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, God, now everything's pulsing. Can we see okay on that?
I don't know. It's just got more romantic, I think.
We'll have to... Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Oh, there we go. We've got this light here, which is providing...
Light.
Luckily, visuals are not our thing. So it's fine.
Low production value.
Yeah. You said don't improve your production values. So
We're not
here we
going
are. We're not going to. We've just improved our comfort, actually.
Yes.
This is significantly more comfortable than the sofa in your unit.
It fucking wants to be.
Yeah, true.
That was 200 quid and this was like 1,600 quid.
Would it?
Whoa, go on, lad.
I don't think he's on the camera.
No, he's having a good go though, isn't he?
Yeah, get on him.
Eddie, come here.
What's the next question?
Sorry.
He'll be on camera.
Yeah, but if I hold on to him, he might not.
He won't hold on to them.
Give himself fellatio. Right.
Too decadent.
Too decadent. If you know the reference, you know the reference. Why is Manic Star the best in the UK? I think it means best team.
Yeah, I think he does. He's also biased because he's in it.
Well, that's...
Yeah. I think their attitude is a lot to do with it, not just their cars. They're all a bunch of mates that have gone for matchy cars, or at least silver cars, and they are. They look like a team.
Yeah.
But also, they're all out to have a good time with the boys, which I am a big fan of.
I would say they're not the best team in the UK.
I would also say they're not the best team.
I would say Gripped Up
Yes.
are the best team in the UK because they are the epitome of what good team driving and team vibe should be.
And good time with the boys.
i.e. the cars are varying in spec and level of build.
Similarly
But
matched
none of them
enough.
are crazy built and they all just drive the shit out of them and have a great time.
But these boys have come around from nowhere in the last...
Manic.
in the last 18 months and have put together a cool team with cool cars.
Yeah.
I can't say fairer than that. Like
There should be more of it.
there absolutely should be more of it, which we have spoke about before.
Yeah, we keep flirting with being a team and then never quite get there.
Yeah.
But
Or little teasers.
here we go. Graham Watkinson, who's the photography dude.
Yep.
Question for tonight's recording. Do you mind?
Very formal.
Yeah, it's very formal. On the subject of media touched on in the last episode. He's very eloquent, isn't
Yeah, he is. He's a very clever man, that's why.
Do you think media itself has shaped how drifting is now seen, in a good or bad way?
Massively. I think in this modern social media era, like, there is no better way of highlighting drifting.
Yeah.
Look at
Drift games.
drift games.
Drift games
And
as
Dave
a
Egan.
pro team only exist due to media.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Connor would probably get a drive, but I'm not sure Dave would have gotten a
Dave
drive
wouldn't.
without his media. And that is no disrespect to Dave,
No.
because you can petition for a license. You could petition for a license if you had enough backing and
We do.
had
We have 168 followers.
pretty big deal. I can't afford a lorry though. I can't afford to run a 350 at the minute.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think Yes, I think media has everything to do with the popularity of drifting. I think you can look at people like Hoonigan to be a huge influence on grassroots drifting, or certainly Hurt. You can look at any number of YouTubers, like the big ones that are in this space.
LZ.
They've done so much for LZ. They've done so much for drifting, and I think if it wasn't for fantastic media people and creative minds, I don't think the sport would be anywhere near where it is. No. I think the whole time that Dave Egan was in charge of BDC and IDC, the reason it was so successful was because of great media and marketing, and arguably media is part of marketing, isn't it?
Yep.
So, yeah, I think you basically can't do it without them,
nope.
Which is why I went on my little rant last time we spoke about this, about how we should all chip a few quid towards our media people.
Yeah, I think it's imperative and it's essential for the sport. And also, as a driver, if you go near the event, that's sick. But when you leave the event, you get those drifting blues. But then a week later, somebody posts some photos, you're like, oh shit, and you relive it again. And
Absolutely.
then a week later, Graham puts a load of photos on, you're like, oh, that's sick. And you relive the event for weeks, months, or years afterwards.
Probably, for me, it's years, because I only do one every 2 years, and then I have to keep an Instagram page running with drip feeding
the same media
content for the next 2
and
years.
not be just all me.
Yeah.
Although actually, at the moment, I haven't done anything for months, but yeah. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah.
You're imperative. Carry on doing what you're doing.
Keep being important.
Yes. George Hampel?
George Hampel sold me a T-shirt.
Did he?
Yes. George Hampel sold me...
Does he do 4XL?
A Japan 4XL.
Oh, that's going to be tight.
We're not quite ready to break that one out yet, but...
A Japan 4XL?
Yeah, it's a Euras T-shirt. It's sick. I own it. It's in my house. But
this is why you have no money.
Doesn't go... He gave me a storming deal.
Did he?
Yeah. He basically made me pay postage. So...
Oh, shit. Okay. Thank you, George.
Yeah, thank you very much, George.
Where's mine?
Well, you didn't need a 4XL. I can assure you that. Arguably, I needed a 5. But it's a Japan 4.
So that might be a UK medium.
That's my current weight goal, a Euros T-shirt. And then small steps and we'll head in the right direction.
Then we'll go for the normal size seats.
Yeah, well...
That's the end goal.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
He's asked, Red Bull or Monster?
I mean...
What is your choice of zesty beverage?
Zesty beverage? I mean, water currently, because I'm health is wealth, isn't it?
Fuck's sake.
This is currently water with
electrolytes.
Watermelon electrolytes in it for my hydration benefits.
And I'm on a rum and coke.
Monster has been my go-to, but I have to say a Red Bull, I'm very partial to a Red Bull every now and then.
I had one of those, Tom got me one of those thingy ones.
The vanilla ones, iced vanilla.
Yes.
That is banging.
Yeah, good.
Iced vanilla berry. Sounds weird, tastes amazing. Tastes like, do you know when you're a kid and you had those little blue cups that you pop the top in? Like the little pop top, like Pearson with the straw things.
Yes.
Yeah, it tastes like one of them.
It does,
They're
yeah.
good.
It does.
But it's sugar-free for your health.
So it's good for you?
Yeah, yeah.
Ignore the taurine, aspartame, everything else.
Yeah, sweeteners aren't bad for you.
No,
it can't be. Look at me.
You're the epitome of health.
Yeah.
I would go for... I like the green Monster. Not the black with the green.
You like the apple one?
I like the apple one, which is an obscure choice.
Which is heartburn in a can for me.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like something that makes me think I might be having a stroke.
Yeah. They used to do, a while ago, they did a blue-violet one that was an ultra one.
Yeah.
I loved that one.
Yeah.
But they don't do it anymore.
No, a lot of places have stopped doing the apple one.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's a sign it's going. That's sadness.
So I better stock up.
Monster has more variety.
I would say Monster is better. Also, slightly better value for money.
Yeah, neither are good.
No, but you get more Monster for your money than you do.
Before I was doing health, I stopped at a service station a few weeks back. And now I'm doing health. So
Before I was doing health.
I stopped.
You did just go for a McDonald's though.
Yeah, it was a healthy one. I had a grilled chicken wrap, so you can suck me. And it stayed within my calories.
MyFitnessPal said, okay.
My fitness pal's going to get worn out at this rate. I stopped at a service station because I needed a wee because I have a child's bladder. If you ever see me and Adam going to an event,
Well, there'll be a lot of stops.
you'll see us at every service station we pass because we both have children's bladders.
I went to Norwich to pick up a van on Tuesday. I stopped twice on the way there and twice on the way back. For reference, Norwich is 45 minutes each way.
Yes.
Yes.
Not perfect.
No.
But I stopped in the services and I thought, I need a wee. And I thought, well, I've only got 5 hours home, so I better get a drink. So I got a Red Bull, and I didn't look at the price. I bought the bigger one of them. £5.82.
No.
I was like, have you scanned that twice? And they go, no, that's the price.
£5.82.
And I was that horrified, I paid it. And sipped it all the way home, going, I must make this last.
Nursed it.
Yeah, £5.82.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting behaviour.
Although service stations are disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
Next question. Oh, it's just gone away. It was Mr. Gareth21. Mr. Where is my engine?
Where is my engine?
What's the opening topic going to be when the 350Z sells? Well, it's not going to sell, so it'll always be the opening topic.
Look, we'll come to this. It needs to sell.
Yeah. But not for £4,000.
Not for £4,000. Yeah, I mean, it's going to the Czech Republic. A man called Josef told me.
Jesus, did he come back to you?
Jesus did not. He's not nipped over from Spain yet.
Fuck.
He's £6,000 cash though.
Cash?
I pay cash.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. I mean, yeah.
And fish and wine.
Yeah. And I feed many.
I know it can be.
What's this?
Dave, where's my engine?
Yeah. Where's my engine, Dave?
Yeah.
Dave, my rockers have fallen off, Dave.
It's going to be where's my engine, Dave? Yeah. So, give it me.
Come on. Hit us with the deets.
Tom Sinclair _MNP. How many beers before an event is too many beers?
Now, we're not the people to ask, because we don't really drink, says the man with the rum and coke. We are...
It's a social one.
We are social drinkers. We are 1 or 2 pints and we're done. So, 2. Any more than 2 is too many.
I mean, to be
I've spent
fair,
a lot of money to be there, so I don't want to be hanging out my arse.
Depends on what you're doing. Tom normally is pulling an engine out of somebody else's car or something like that.
Yeah, I'd want to be drunk for that.
And I'd want to be drunk for that.
Yeah,
so
Tom also has brought, I don't know, an E36 and an LS400 on a triaxle trailer behind an LS400.
We spoke about towing
So
rigs.
he probably needs to be drunk as well.
Yeah, we spoke about towing rigs before, and Tom's had some brave towing rigs.
Tom doesn't like towing rigs. He doesn't believe in them. He thinks they're fiction.
Yeah.
But that man towed a 2-car trailer behind an LS400 for some time and didn't get arrested, which is even more shocking.
You still got that 2-car trailer thing?
I don't know. He tried to sell it and then no one wanted to buy it because no one can use it legally in this country and everyone else has read the towing rules.
Yes. But Tom said, I know the towing rules better than you.
Incredibly, the man sells cars for a living.
Does he?
He works for BYD.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, build your dreams.
He does do good cooking videos.
Does he? Well, I haven't seen
Random, I know, but...
Well, that is random.
I have seen them. I think... Oh, okay, dog's off.
Bye, dog.
I think that is it. No, there is one more. What the are you doing?
Parkour!
What are you doing? Doggo?
Parkour. Okay.
He's come to lick my ear. That's good.
Well, that's romantic.
Um,
Saves me doing it.
just got a whisper in my ear. This is quite a long one, and I think this is the final one we've got, which actually will segue into what we were discussing earlier.
Yes, it will.
Pac-Man T2. Hang on, dog's coming to you.
Oh, hello, dog.
Dog. What is he doing?
Okay, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you sit on this perfect flat, but...
Oh, God.
Like a bit of risk in your life, do you,
Put me
boy?
straight in the face. I'm just trying to condense this.
It is quite a long message, that one.
Yeah.
What's Pac-Man?
Not sure exactly how to put this into words.
Wacka, wacka, wacka. Oh, dear.
So he says, not sure how to put this into words, but he's put a lot of words.
Well, he's put words, so he's figured it out.
Thoughts on street-driven cars? Should they be a thing? Did you street drive your car? Unfortunately, you did. And if so, do you miss just taking it out for a drive with the boys, not necessarily street drifting? I think that's what I'm going for. ADHD brain and shit. Come on, man, this is you, innit?
Yeah.
He is you.
Yeah. So, do
Things have developed.
I miss street driving a car? So, the 32 was the first big car, really, the first proper drift car. And I was absolutely ecstatic to get it together and on the road. And I drove it to work for the first time.
Got arrested.
I was excited. I was like, this is fun. And then I drove it home from work that day and I was like, this might be a bit shit. This might be a little bit shit on the road. Mainly because it had a Bosch 044 in my ear, which was a no interior. So I spent like another month street carring my drift car that I'd accidentally built that was meant to be a street drift car and became a drift street car. So I changed the fuel pump and put an interior in it and changed it up. I was like, oh, this is better. I'm not listening to a fuel pump.
Yes.
This is good. And
Bosch 044 is probably the worst noise in existence.
And I thought, well, I emptied the tank to put the fuel pump in. So
the dog's licking the microphone, by the way. I apologise.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, sorry about that, audience. So I was like, I better go and get some fuel. And I pulled out of our unit that me and Adam had at the time onto a roundabout, and immediately a police car stopped. It was in front of me. I hadn't spotted it as I pulled on the roundabout. And it pulled into a lay-by and then pulled straight back out behind me. And I was like, brilliant. I know how this is going to go. And sure enough, I got pulled over and he demanded my keys and told me to get out. And I said, you're not having my keys.
he said, get out of that.
Get out of that piece of shit, were his exact words, and give me your keys. So I said, no, thank you, sir. I quite like my keys. I'll keep those in my pocket. And actually, this is worth a lot more than you think it is. And he proceeded to try and ream me, mainly by telling me that if I hit someone with my car, because my wheels stuck out the arches, because it had like 9 degrees of front camber,
It did, yeah.
I would hurt them. To which I pointed out, if he hit someone with his Focus, going to fucking hurt them. And his colleague laughed at him, and he wasn't very happy. But basically, he told me to go get fuel and go home and don't let it be seen again. And basically, that was really the last time I street drove it.
That was it.
I did a few more miles in it, but I did...
We took it to a show in the local village.
Which is about 3 miles away from my house.
Yep.
And I drove it another... Once it was painted, I drove it about 400 miles running the engine in. And then I never street drove it again. It was shite. It was too drift car for the road. Big splits, big kit, pain in the arse. Looks like you're driving a spaceship around and it screams, pull me over. Which I didn't enjoy.
No.
So what I did was I bought a 350. And when it was standard, it was lovely. Drove it to work loads, had a great time, really enjoyed it. And then I put a kit on it and the same big splits. And then I drove it to Scotland and back, and I've never driven it since.
Yeah. Which is why it's for sale.
Which is why it's for sale. And I'm kind of done with that car. So I think the right street car is great. And I don't think, for me, a big splitted street car with a massive kit on it, and any sort of decent drift car, so anything with a cage, like too big of a cage and stuff, is a pain in the arse on the road. You can kid yourself into telling yourself it's fun to drive, but it is a pain in the arse. And your car hasn't been on the road for a very long time.
No.
Which also was a street car for the longest time.
Yes. The way my car's set up now to drive on the road is vile. Jack took it up the road for mapping and was like, this is disgusting.
Yes, he did.
This is disgusting. So he's going to town on himself again. That's the dog, by the way.
Not me.
Not Callum. I think it should be a thing. Mm-hmm. What he's saying should be a thing. But I think if you have a full-on drift car, somewhat contradictory to what we said earlier regards roll cages and Matsuris and stuff like that, if it is a full-on drift car, it's almost useless for the road.
Yeah,
and
which is what I've done.
Bait.
Which is what I've done twice.
Yeah. And realistically, you just said earlier, how many drift days have you done in the last 5 years?
I've done, well, 3? I did a test day at North. Call it 3 if you count the 2 half days I've done.
So we're building drift cars to do 3 events in 5 years. Well, you are.
I am, yeah. And I think any proper, like I say proper, I don't mean that as a slur to anyone, but any decent spec drift car is shit on the road. They are just shit. They're so super stiff. They're
loud,
got a noisy diff in them, and they're
rattly.
loud, and they're rattly, and they're hot, and they're uncomfortable, and then they're just shit. If we're all honest, they're a bit shit.
They're cool.
They're very
shit.
cool. But you end up jumping in your daily far more than you jump in the drift car.
100%.
because you can't be asked for the hassle.
The problem is, going back to the street car drive versus drift car, for me, the part of the reason I did it was because I wanted to drive harder. And I knew if I drive harder, there's more chance I'm going to break something. And I don't want to not drive hard because I'm so scared that I've got to drive it home.
Yeah.
That's a big part of the reason that I wanted a trailer.
You can negate with with a trailer.
Yeah.
But that isn't why you took your car off the road.
I took it off the road because it didn't really work very well on the road.
Yeah.
And because my job is in the car industry, so I really need a license.
And my job is travelling up and down the country installing equipment.
Yeah.
So I really need a license.
Yeah.
And the way I like to style a drift car means that any time I take it out, I could end up with 12 points. Because a tyre touch in the arch is 3 points in this country.
Yes.
And all 4 of mine basically touch the arches.
Yes.
Plus a welded diff, plus no cat, plus no fog light, plus no, insert list of
Yes.
reasons why, quote unquote, it shouldn't be on the road.
But I think street drift cars should be a thing.
I think they should be.
I also think that it makes the sport so much more affordable. So, for example, like we discussed in the last podcast, tow rigs.
Yeah.
A trailer and there's something to tow it with, you're talking
That's
10 grand.
legal and decent and reliable.
Yeah, 10 grand.
Yeah, it's 10 grand without even flinching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100 and something thousand mile tour rig.
10 grand
trailer.
and it's a gamble.
Yeah, 10 grand, you're not certain.
Yeah.
But you should be all right. 15 to 20 grand, definitely.
Yeah.
100%. But then that means you've got, let's say, 20 grand's worth of drift cars out there, and then 20 grand's worth of tow setups out there. You've just doubled your outgoings.
Yeah, and you've got to store a trailer and a car
Yes.
that you can't use.
Well, no, you can still daily that tow vehicle.
No, I mean the drift car, because you're
drift
no
car,
longer
yeah.
going to really use it on the street.
But say you had a Golf that does 60 to the gallon and you drive it to work and whatever, that's fine. It's going to cost you fuck all to run. But if you've got a Discovery or a Touareg or whatever, an X5, you've just doubled your monthly outgoings for running costs.
Yeah, if not tripled, if you include road tax and maintenance.
Yeah.
And
For
MPG.
For something to use once every 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for me, it's not worth it.
So street drift cars should be a thing.
Street drift cars are the best drift cars.
But I don't think you should have a street drift car. I think you should have a street car that might have a welded diff and you could possibly drift it.
Yeah, I think a street car should have a two-way because it wants to be pleasant on the road.
It should have a nice two-way.
Yeah,
It should have
like a
nice,
Cavs super quiet or something.
nice seats and controversially probably no cage.
Yeah, an aircon
An aircon.
and a decent sound system and be a pleasant place to be.
Yes.
Because that's
But then that's not really a great drift car.
no, it's not.
It's a good road car that can drift.
Yeah,
Not a drift car that technically can go on the road, but if
Yeah.
if you do take on the road, you're getting ruined.
yeah, which is exactly where I've been for the last 5 years. Which circles on too. Well, that sort of doesn't really answer your question. It sort of does. But
It kind
doesn't.
of does. We've discussed his question.
But
What was his question?
basically, do you miss having a street drift car? And do you think
I
street drift cars
miss
are cool?
having my stock S15.
The blue one? Yeah, that was a cool car.
I mean, it wasn't. It wanted lowering and wheels and stuff, but
But
it was
cool car to drive. I
that
think.
car. Joking aside, I had a completely bone stock spec RS15, completely bog stock, and I used it daily for about 2 years.
I saw it everywhere.
Yeah,
You bought it as stock to sell it at work and then
just used it
sort
everywhere.
of forgot to sell it for a long time.
That car was so nice. It did like reasonably good fuel consumption, aircon,
Yeah.
Had
And it was
a-
Japanese aircon, so it was amazing. I should think.
amazing aircon. It was reliable as hell because Nissan.
Yeah.
And it was just it was stock ride height, stock suspension, stock wheels. So it was just like, it doesn't really matter. You just drove it anywhere and any way you wanted.
Which is literally the exact opposite of a Drift S15.
Yes. However, that car with a two-way, with maybe some coilovers, but some good coilovers, so it doesn't like bounce, not eBay
crashy.
coilovers, and some wheels that fill the arch but not necessarily hit the arch.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your medium.
But at that point, we're all hypocrites because we go, yeah, it's all right. because aesthetically
Yeah.
you're going to go, yeah, it's all right. It's nothing mega.
No, that S15 of mine didn't look.
No, I know,
mega.
but like that, then that's the hypocrisy in certainly myself. If you had a car like that, I'd look at it and go, yeah, it's all right. Nothing to get too excited about. It's an S15 on the street. Like, it's a cool car, but because it's not on its tits and like looks super mega, like mega low, great fitment, it's just okay, isn't it? It's just traffic almost, which it really shouldn't be.
No, it
We've
shouldn't
sort
be.
of boxed ourselves into a corner. I certainly have.
But I think some of the stock body cars, like R33 GTR, for example,
Great looking car.
mega looking car.
Mega looking
Even on
car.
stock R33 GTR wheels.
Yeah, one of the best standard wheels ever made, I would say. But a 33 GTR is a different animal, isn't it? Because the GTR series, I think, looks shit with really what I would call good fitment, because they're a purposeful car. So a big meaty tyre on them and like a nice set of lightweight wheels, they look great. If you put that on VSXXs and put it lip to arch, I'd be like, you've sort of ruined your GTR.
Yeah, because it's not a performance
Because
car
it's
anymore.
not what
it's a
it's for.
stance car.
Yeah, and you sort of completely take the excitement factor out of a GTR for me if you do something like that.
So what's all this mean?
What all this means is I've had a lot of time to think,
Ooh.
which
That's
is
not always a good thing.
that's not always a good thing. It's also normally quite an expensive issue.
Very.
But so I left you with ages ago that the 350 was going, and because I like 90s junk, and
You do like 90s.
it sort of didn't have, it doesn't have the, it's a bit flamboyant, but the emotion, the like excitement that I would want from my second car, which is I'm privileged enough to have, and that's my hobby car, if you will. I find it boring, so gonna sell that. And I said I've got an S body lined up, and I still have that S body lined up. In fact, we saw it the other day, didn't we?
We did.
Went to see it and its owner, and then I realised in the week following that I'm in very big danger of boxing myself back into the same corner for a third time. So I thought some more, and I thought, what do I want from my car? What do I not like about the 350, and what didn't I like about the 32 that I'm about to effectively apply again? And I realised, as we just spoke about, I don't drift very often.
No.
I love drifting. I just don't have the time nor really the finances to do it in the manner I would like. Which means my second car...
Which is good considering this is a drift podcast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Not great. I'm here to talk about it. Apparently, I'm not quite as competent at doing it. Well, I can do it, but can't
You're
afford
competent
to
at
do it.
doing it. You're just not competent at going to events and doing it.
Yeah, funding it,
Yeah.
mainly. So I realised that I wanted something that was more street car, really, is the main place I'm going to use this vehicle.
Yes.
Now, an S-body,
When you say you realised it,
I mean, you told me this a long time ago.
I told you this months ago,
Yeah, but
and you said, "No, what do you know? You don't know anything.
you know nothing.
I'm going to do this all over
You
again."
could do it all
And
again.
then 2 months later, you went,
Hang on a minute.
"Might be right, actually."
Yeah, it might be right here. So I looked at the vehicle I have in question. Now, bear in mind, this is a S14 D-Max Type 3
The best kit.
on its tits
Not so good.
with 18 by 10, 18 by 12 splits on it. Now, this sounds familiar.
And a roll cage.
And a roll cage. A bolting one, so you could unbolt the door bar, which arguably is the worst bit of a roll cage. But still, basically, it's exactly... I'm going to end up with the same car again in a different guise.
But with an SR.
But with an SR that's an unknown SR that's been a drift car for a very long time. Now, it's a great car.
It genuinely is a good
It's a
car.
brilliant car. But I'm not sure if it's the smartest move for me.
Ooh.
And what I've also come to realise in this time is part of the reason I keep ruining cars is because I've got a beautiful set of 18 by 10, 18 by 12 Struces that I keep forcing underneath vehicles.
Yes.
And they don't fit anything.
Never.
They do, but they require a setup that means the car becomes hassle to use.
Shit.
It's very cool. But
It looks sick.
they do look sick.
It
They're
drives shit.
so cool. I've only driven recently cars with them on, so it drives the same to me.
That's a good point, actually. Sometimes you do get used to what you get used to, and you
get
don't
used
know
to
any
what
better.
No.
So you think, oh, this drives great. And then you get in somebody else's car that is a similar sort of power level and spec, and then you're like, oh
my
shit,
god, this is amazing.
Like my car is more basic suspension-wise than some of your cars,
Yeah, definitely.
but does stuff that your cars cannot do.
No, absolutely.
And it's partly because of that.
Partly because of that. Partly because I like big kits and big splits. And big kits and big splits require good fitment to look good.
They do. If not, it looks stupid.
Otherwise, it looks shit. So then you end up with a car that you don't use. My 350 is a great case in point. When it was a relatively standard car, I used it loads. The second I put the kit on it, I stopped using it.
You did actually. We went to the we went for food in it, didn't we?
Yeah, I used it all the time on the road. It was actually quite fun.
It actually was quite a good car.
Yeah, and then I
Ruined it.
basically. Yeah, but you can buy it. But so
what are we doing?
This is a very long-winded way of saying I think I'm done with big splits and big kits for me.
Yeah.
Which means I now have a predicament because I've sort of agreed to buy this S14,
Yes.
and I'm not.
No, you have said I will have it.
Yeah,
And he said, "Sweet, when can you pick it up?" And you went, "Ha."
and he said, and then he messaged me at the start of the week and went, "Can you pick it up this week?" And I was like, oh, "I don't have any money." He's like, "Well, I don't have a unit soon, so come and get it and pay me later." And I'm like, "Fuck, I've really backed myself into a corner here."
Yeah, you've dug a hole here.
I have dug a hole. Now, there's two predicaments in this proceeding. Is that A, I effectively agreed to buy a car that I potentially don't want
And can't afford.
and currently can't afford because Joseph hasn't turned up yet,
Or Jesus.
or Jesus, or other man with $4,000.
Please, someone turn up with money.
Everyone's sick of hearing about it.
Someone's going to say, "I'll give you $5,000 because I know you've got a car you want to buy."
Yeah, well, tough shit. I'm not that desperate. So what this means is I basically could buy that car and I could build it and I could have another drift car that I use once every 3 years, spend $25,000 on to get it working the way I want it to.
No, you said to me it just wants a loom.
It does just want a loom.
But
But what it will then need is a gearbox conversion.
yes.
And then once the drivetrain can cope with the abuse, probably, bear in mind it's a stock SR making 345, I think was what it made on the dyno. It's not going to be forever until it needs a rebuild.
No.
Now, I'm not saying it needs it now, but...
No, it's fine now, but at some point it will want one.
So we're opening a big old wiggly can of worms where we're going to go down a slope of building a very cool car that I can't use.
Again.
Which I've done once majorly and a second time less majorly, but still more majorly than I would have liked. So do I buy it and do that, which I think I've decided is probably a poor idea. The car's offered to me at a price where there's potential to perhaps fix it and move it on again.
I would say so.
But we've still potentially got the same can of worms if
Yes.
the issue is not what I think it is. Or do I go and buy...
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. That's exactly my problem. I think it's a wiring fault. Now, I'm okay at working on cars. I'd argue reasonably okay for
You're good.
Nissans.
You're good at S-bodies.
One thing I'm shite at is wiring.
Yes.
So that's bad. And that car has a lot of bullet connectors in it because Carl did the wiring before. And it no longer starts on a key because Carl wired it.
Oh.
So I think that's going to be a new loom front to back.
Also, that's very inconvenient if you actually do want to use that on the road.
Yeah, pain in the ass. So that's a bit of a can of worms I'm not sure about, but I need to make a decision in the next week, basically.
If anyone's got a stock S14 loom, holler.
Yeah, holler at the pool boy. But I've circled, after chatting to a few other people who've been in Nissans and many other vehicles.
Like this man who asked the question.
Yeah, and other people as well. I think I'm going to go big body Toyota. I think I'm going to do a big body buy.
But now, we had discussed this for a 335i or 340i.
Yeah.
However,
It all got a bit cuzzy, bro.
very cuzzy, bro.
And To be fair, the cars I'm looking at the minute are quite often quite cuzzy broed as well.
Yeah.
But I think what I want is a big comfy street car.
We've been discussing this for a year.
Yeah, and I built another car in the meantime, and it still wasn't. I had this conversation about this vehicle.
You said, I still want to go drifting. I'm going to buy and build a cheap drift car. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And then what you did was you went, well, it's got to have these splits on it, and it's got to be on its tits, and it's got to do this. So then you went and spent a fuckload of money making it unusable to do one event, which we did, and we had a great time.
It was brilliant.
And then you parked it up and went, that's shit.
Yeah, I did 1,000 miles on it. It was a bit of a litmus test, and I didn't like the result.
No, you went, that shit, parked it up.
My ass hurts and my ears hurt. That was fucking awful. Never make me drive that again.
And Callum is the most autistic person you'll meet. So once
it's
he's
undiagnosed, but
it's not. So once he's decided that's it, that's it.
Yeah.
You can try and reason with him. You can try and explain. You can try and say, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Or no, that's it. It's gone.
No, don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, literally. So you can't talk sense to him. You can try, you can message him, but he won't listen.
Yeah, so we've spent the week risming with the TISM, and
we've been risen with the TISM, and we found
Aristo.
Now, if you're a regular subscriber, you'll know that Callum basically just wants to be hurt.
I do want to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt though, because I'm not going to put splits on it. If I buy one, it's not having splits.
Interesting.
Mark my words for now, until I find a new hot topic.
And you go, oh shit, that looks sick.
Sick.
So on the splits, can we sell them before you buy a car? Because if not, you'll shoehorn them onto the car and ruin it again.
So, splits. If anyone is into big boy 18s,
ooh, here we go.
We have got some 18 by 10 ET7 and 18 by 12 ET-7. They are factory sizes, the biggest sizes that Struce ever came in, the 18 by 12s. SSR Argyle Struce. The fronts are chrome, the rears are powder coated silver centres, polished lips. They will be somewhere between 2.2 and 2.5, I would say.
Well, I sold my VSKFs, and this was a little while ago now, and they were similar spec, not quite as good.
Not quite as big.
No, and they were, I think they were 2.5 I got for them.
Yeah, so somewhere probably in the 2.5 region.
I think most nice split rims are around 2.5.
Yeah.
And they are nice.
They are lovely.
If you can get them to fit your car.
And you can. They will fit a surprising amount of stuff, but if you've got if you've got a decent sized rear over fender on an S body, it'll take them.
S14, mint.
Yeah, S14's a mint. And I've also got a pair of work Rezax 2s, I think.
Have you still got those?
Yeah, work Rezax 2, 18 by 12 -4.
Big Johnnies.
Johnnies.
The centre caps.
With the centre caps.
Which are
They
rare.
are a pair of wheels I've chased for years. Literally about 12 years and ended up with them. And I've put them on 2 vehicles for 2 days and now
they're for sale. How much will they be?
I don't know how to price those because they're a rare wheel in a big size. Probably will start at 1,100 quid.
Offers.
Or tell me to go fuck myself and make an offer much less than that. But
if your name's Jesus.
If your name's Jesus, going to come from
or
Madrid.
what was the other guy's name?
Joseph from
If your name's Joseph or
Czech Republic.
Jesus.
I don't even know where the Czech Republic is. I know it's in Europe. I don't know where. Okay.
I don't know.
End of geography. But yeah, that basically splits. You can prize them out of my cold dead hands, but they might be for sale. Car is for sale, and I think I'm going to combine resources to go Aristo at the minute.
What? Sell 350 and sell wheels?
Yeah, and go Aristo. We're going to have a little bit more of a rolling project with a little bit less throw all the money at it.
And then you're going to RB swap it?
No. We are going to manual swap it. That's important because they're all automatics and
they are.
That's a bit disgusting. But we've got 2JZ.
No shit.
We've got big boy rear end that can take all the fucking herps.
Just wants a diff.
Wants a diff, doesn't want a diff. Yeah, they are single peggers from factory.
Knuckle adapters or knuckles.
Knuckle adapters from Serial 9. Priced those up this week.
I think Jake knows someone at Serial 9.
He does know someone at Serial 9. Quite like one of the Serial 9's gearbox conversions. Put a CD in it.
Easy box.
Yeah, easy box. Yeah, and build a street car. This is critical. A street car that could occasionally do a drift, because that appears to be the niche that I've found myself upon. So, yeah, the idea is to build a nice street car. It's a nice place to be. I've got a wife and a child. They can go in a 4-door saloon. They can't go in a 350. My daughter would fit in the boot, but it's frowned upon.
Yeah, people don't like that.
No, people frown on that, so unacceptable. So we need something more practical for the
It's
family.
got that bar in the back you could ratchet strap it
Hold
to.
on.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it won't be fast. Yeah, so I think that...
I know, my ears are bleeding too.
Yeah, I'm also crying, don't worry. And yeah, so Daddy does fit in the car. He's bottle jacked his seats. Yeah, I think that's where I'm headed. And one-piece wheels.
Oh, that's surprising.
And
I
even
never
more
thought...
surprising, they're probably going to be 19s. Because it's a big
Oh,
car.
you've decided that, have you?
Yeah, I was speaking to Jake, who listens to this, who has...
Which Jake?
Not a Jake, Jake with the... I sent you a photo of it this week during my...
Oh,
the white Aristo Minervas.
Aristo, yeah.
I've been blowing up his DMs.
Sorry, Jake.
For all the insider scoops. But yeah, he has I'll put a photo of it in. He has an Aristo on Minervas, on 19s with a Serial 9 kit. He's got a BMW box in his.
Oh, that's not a bad shout, because they're pretty stout.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. Well, he's already sent me the link to the adapter kit for the car I don't have.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's got a BMW 6-speed diesel box in it. And unlike a Nissan, the rear diff ratio will probably work quite well. Because they are a 3.7 rear drive, which is very close to a BMW. Yeah. Whereas in a Nissan, a BMW box is awful because they're 3.7, 3.9, 4.1 or 4.3. So first is pointless. The only reason I'm more persuaded by a CD conversion is because a 350 diff is a 3.5. So the ratios are a lot closer.
But the BMW boxes are slightly smaller.
And a fraction of the price.
And also, they seem to be as stout, if not more.
A
lot of people run them on JZ's, the big power. Gilby, yeah.
Yeah, same box. So something along those lines, I think. We're going to build a street car.
Sure.
Yeah.
What, and occasionally drift it?
And occasionally drift it. Yeah.
How do we stand regards cage?
Yeah. Well, Jake has just bought a Saito Works cage, which is a bolt-in cage with bolt-in door bars and a dash dodger.
Yeah.
And it was some money, but it was less money than putting a cage in your car in this country. So maybe that's an option. We have a bolt-in cage that we can bolt in every now and then, or we have a bolt-in cage where we take the door bars out. Or
bolt-in cage to take the door bars out of, because you won't bolt it in and bolt it out and bolt it in and bolt it out.
No, probably not.
You won't do that.
No, probably not. But I'm not in a rush to put any cage in anything.
We also don't have a 350Z that's sold. We don't have the wheels that are sold. And we don't have an Aristo.
Yeah,
and we have an S14 that you've agreed to but can't afford.
Yeah, and I've just spent 20 grand.
Fuck, is that much it's going to cost?
By the time you've done everything, yeah.
I thought you said Aristos were pretty cheap.
Yeah, they are pretty cheap, but a conversion, like a diff, coilovers, wheels, like you soon adds up, doesn't it? So,
what do the people think?
What do the people think?
Do the people agree?
The big man in a big car, or
big body boy,
or do I stick to my Nissan roots and go S-body? But I think I've probably made the decision that that's not for me.
I think realistically, we've discussed this, and you are going to do some drift events, but seldom.
Yeah, I think realistically,
and it seems pointless having a drift car to not drift it.
Yeah.
Whereas you could have a street car that
could
do some drifting. Granted, it'd be slightly compromised because it's not a full-out drift car.
No, absolutely.
But you could go and do some skids with the boys.
But also,
and have fun.
I'm not that arsed. As long as I can float around and make some tyre smoke, I'm not really out to do the same style of driving that you are.
That's true.
So it probably is more suitable.
To be fair, your Aristo, that is the sort of car you could drive to Angle C.
Yeah.
Put a pair of hard semi-slicks or budget road tyres on.
Waft
You
around.
should have the drive line to take
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
And you should have the power to take it.
Yeah.
And you could go and have a great time all weekend. Adam, can you chuck some extra tyres in the trailer for me?
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah, see you later. I'm going to put my cruise control on with my aircon and classic FM and waft home.
Classic. You do like classical
I do
music.
classic FM,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you imagine? Just Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 just wafting up and down the National track.
Absolutely. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Be majestic. Majestic. Also, what is a huge selling point is it's got 2J in it. A 2J GTE. VVTi.
Which is a $5,000 engine minimum.
8. They're like 8 now.
I'm sure Dean
for a
sold
GTE.
I'm sure Dean sold one for like $5,000 or $6,000 not long ago.
Dean robbed himself.
Okay.
They're big money now.
How much is
Big.
an Aristo?
I've been offered a really nice one with 38,000 miles on it for $9,000.
Fuck, really?
Yes. It is in Northern Ireland, but that's fine.
It's a ferry.
Yeah, it's a ferry. It's a plane and a ferry.
Fuck.
So for $9,000, you can have
2J.
2J,
How much is CD swap going to cost you? A couple of grand?
3 probably by the time it's in with a decent clutch.
Really?
The BMW conversion 2.5.
I like that sound.
Yeah, but £500.
A two-way is going to be £1,000.
Yeah, coilovers wheels,
Coilovers
and the
wheels.
locket is
Cool. Wheels.
£500 by the time it's landed, I should think.
Hmm.
And then 6 boost, and then a 3582R,
This is the
and
problem.
then link, and then
is
top
the
feed
problem.
injectors, and down the rabbit hole we go. But not immediately. You can put 1.2 bar boost in, a good fuel pump, a fuel cut defender, and fuck all else and make 400 horsepower on the stock twins.
Which is pretty good going.
Yeah.
And it makes good noises.
And it makes good noises, yeah. So it's a 2J.
Better than VQ.
Better than VQ. Let's be real, probably more reliable than RB.
No. When did my RB ever let me down?
Your RB was a honey. Yours was like the unicorn RB though, but you've let it go.
Don't. I'm still not happy about it. One of the questions we missed.
What did we miss?
Tom Dusk. I got distracted with this other question. He said, how is... Let me get it right. Sorry, guys.
Whilst you'll find that quickly. The other bit I like about the Aristo is bone stock car, comfy. Put a manual box in it, more fun. Put some coilovers and wheels on it, looks a bit better. We've got 330 horsepower standard, 300-ish, say, by the time.
Which is the same as the 350.
Which is
but
the same as
sounds
the 350, but sounds a lot better. I am an inline 6 guy. I am a turbo guy.
You are, yeah.
We can waft around in that for a bit, do a year, 2 years, whatever, and we go, well, I've got a few extra pennies. Let's make this go fast. And we are a manifold, injectors, the right turbo, a wastegate, and some management away from 600 horsepower.
And probably you just said $5,000.
Yeah, but I could put $5,000 into that 350 and it'd make it 600 horsepower, as long as I got a hole in my
Granted,
arse.
if you bought an Aristo and spent the same amount that you spent on the 350 on the Aristo,
Yeah.
you'd have a fucking hell of a car.
Yes.
Yeah.
So probably should have done that in the first place.
Well,
But like, there's great scope. Obviously, it's like anything. You can spend as little or as lot as you want.
But this is the problem. When you spend a lot, you then get down the rabbit hole and then you lose the love for it because it owes you $50,000 and you don't want to use it. So I think...
But over time, you just...
But look at like
Boy.
going to like the guys that go to Ibisu and they turn up and they get in a JZX whatever or a Crown or whatever, and it's got literally like a boost up, so it's like 1 bar boost.
Yeah.
It's got some good coilovers, some seats, a cage, a two-way, and some basic lock mods. And they have
It's a bolt on knuckles.
and they have a riot for years.
Whilst we're on to that's the other options as well. I think I'm going to go big body Toyota. Aristo is my leading choice.
I hate them. You love
hate
them.
them. I like them. They're a bit more spenny because they've got a 2J in them.
But 2J is
But
cooler.
you've got a 2J. There's also Crown, which is 1J.
Ugly.
I think ugly. They do an estate. I'm a wagon guy. Quite cool.
That's quite cool.
Still ugly. Or
Take you Dalmatian drifting.
Yeah. Or JZX 110.
The best.
Look like a Camry.
Ooh.
Don't like them. I think they're really ugly.
Oh, yeah,
110.
Mark II.
I would love a 100 Mark II, but they are
Coin.
25 grand. And that's where this started. I was like, 100 Mark II. Basically, I saw a GX 100 Mark II, so the 1JZ non-turbo. I was like, that's cool. I like that. And then I discovered it was non-turbo. I was like, well, what else can you buy for that money? And then I was like, well, how much is a 100 Mark II turbo? Oh, they're spenny. Jack said, as in Tuning Jack said, have you thought about crowns? I said, no, I think they're ugly. And then I looked at them and was like, quite cool, but ugly. And then I saw a post from Jake that Jake had put up and was like, Aristo. I've always liked Aristos. I've mentioned them many times in the past. You've always poo-pooed them as a shit idea.
They're just ugly. They're good. They're a good car. I just think they're ugly.
Yeah, and then my autism has flared horrendously. I've spent all week studying Aristos.
My phone was going bing, bing,
That was Sunday.
bing the other night. Yeah. And Lucy was like, who's that? Is that Callum? I was like, yeah. She was like, is he all right? I said, he's on one again.
No, he's never all right.
he's on one again.
Also, if you ever message the page, it's often me that replies.
Normally, yeah.
Adam's a busy boy. What you'll learn very quickly if we start a conversation is I'm a fucking penis. And I'll write 4 words, send it, and then go, I've got 4 more words, send it. And this, send it. So everything is like 8 messages. So I'm so sorry.
You know if Callum's replied, because you'll get 6 messages to answer one question.
I think it's some form of ADHD. I haven't got the attention span to write paragraphs, so I just verbally vomit as the words come into my mind and press send. So I apologise for that. So yeah, that's what I always do to Adam on Sunday.
You do sentence by sentence, message by message.
Yeah.
You don't just write a sentence and then another sentence.
And then what will happen is someone will reply, and then I'm replying to different sentences, and it all gets very busy.
Funny though, isn't it?
So yeah, I think I might be at the end of my split era and my kit era.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Oh, I'm welling up. It's hard to admit.
That was very camp. Yeah.
Also, fucking Martin Aubergine, you're to blame for this, because you can't fucking hire a tyre man that can change 18 by 12.
That is a problem.
And he gets angry with me. And
very angry.
And he's got a point, and it's annoying. Also, you can't I love splits, but you can't start your car without needing to clean them again.
Nope.
Which they don't work on a road car, which is part of the reason they need to leave me, sadly. So, yeah.
So, come and make him an offer for his splits, and come and make him an offer for his 250Z, unless your name is Jesus.
Do you think I'm a helmet? Would you have stuck with the S-body idea, or do you think big body Toyotas are a good idea? Bear in mind, mainly a street car that can drift occasionally. I have drifted 3 times in 4 years at this point.
That sucks.
Yeah.
How do we get you drifting more? Money.
Yeah. Life. I'm a dad with a busy job. So I have to... I could probably afford to do it slightly more, but then when you say goodbye to your 3-year-old daughter because you're off to spend $2,000 drifting, and she hasn't been on holiday, or you feel like you'd rather spend the money on other things. So it's...
Morally, that's quite a big dilemma.
Absolutely. And actually, my situation changed massively when in the last 6 years or 8 years now, from living at home, building a 32 with a good job and plenty of disposable income, to married with a house with a child. And still a good job, but
yeah, we didn't expect
outgoings.
Anyone to actually want to marry you.
No.
We overlooked that.
No.
Quite a lot.
I was shocked. But
I was shocked.
And that's why I jumped on the
idea. She's actually quite nice as well.
She's lovely. Yeah, lovely. And she's given me a lovely child. So, and all those things mean I can't justify more than afford. Some of it is afford, but yes. I can't justify.
That's the same predicament as me with the Quaif.
I can't justify blowing that kind of money on drifting.
No.
I love the sport. I love being involved in it in the way I am. I'd love to be involved in it more. But I can still be involved and smoke around in a cool big Toyota, and actually probably get more enjoyment out of it than having a sick drift car that I get out twice a year to clean and put back.
That's what most people do. But is that... I suppose everyone's different, aren't they?
Everyone's different, but I think there comes a point where you realise that you're banging your head against the wall. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again.
It's
The definition of insanity is to do the same thing again and expect a different outcome.
It is.
So I've done it twice. So let's
But you are insane, so.
Yeah. So let's build a 600 horsepower Arista.
To be fair, if I didn't have the business and I didn't have the truck and trailer that I have, immediately I would not use the drift car as much, and I would probably come to the same thought sooner.
Yeah.
I'm in a very fortunate position that I need those tools to do my job. So to be able to use them doesn't really cost me anything.
No, they benefit your hobby as well.
Yeah, which is great. And I think a lot of the guys that are in the sport
are self-employed.
well, either that or they work within the same industry, or they have businesses with that industry.
Absolutely.
So they have trailers and they have trucks and they have whatevers.
Yeah.
So they're not having to outlay that money just for a hobby.
Yeah.
They're outlaying the money because they need to for work, and then they get to use it for hobby too.
Absolutely.
And that's very different to having a trailer sat on drive to use twice a year, once a year.
Yeah.
That's pointless.
Yeah, I flat out can't afford to.
No.
I can't afford to have a trailer just to use once
No.
every 3 years.
No, but if you had a street car
Yeah.
that you could street car drive and enjoy, and then occasionally go and do it whatever day,
Yeah.
and say, look, Adam, you're going with the trailer. Can you put a few extra tyres on it?
Or even, we've got a good friend that would loan me a trailer and a truck.
Yeah, we do, to be fair.
So for the few times I'm going to go driving, I can speak to him nicely and chuck him a few quid and borrow it.
Yes.
And the rest of the time have a street car that's actually decent on the, well, as decent on the road as any Japanese car's going to be. So
Well, it makes sense. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think he's going to regret it?
yeah,
Do you want to buy his wheels or his 350Z or the 350Z on the wheels?
on the wheels. Yeah,
That's an option.
yeah, it is an option. Yeah, it is an option. So
Backpedaling a little bit, I forgot a question.
yeah, answer your question. 'Cause I've done a lot of yabbering.
Yeah, we were yabbering. Sorry, guys. Thusk, which is Tom, Crashy Tom, Breaky Tom, he asked two things. Naoki 2, James Neal.
Yeah.
But he also asked, how does Adam think he'll adapt to SR? Not quite sure what he means by adapt.
I
But
suppose adapt in some ways, the car is going to drive completely differently, isn't it? You are going to have to relearn. You, at this current point in time, if your car still has the unicorn in it, you could
the Holy Grail.
walk up to it, and if I said, have a go at that corner, you'd have a fairly good idea on what to expect from the car and what you were going to do. The first time you take that car on track with a built SR in it is a somewhat of a guess.
Complete guess.
It's going to be a very, very different car, both handling characteristic wise and power wise and delivery wise. So I assume he means that.
I think he'll adapt really easily on the small tracks. On the fast tracks, I think it'll take a bit more getting used to.
You have not for a long time needed to, in the words of Mez, foot the fuck down.
No.
And you may a little bit more need to foot the fuck down.
But that said, it's still going to be a 500 horsepower car, and it will be probably 50 kilos lighter.
50?
I reckon.
You think it's that little?
You think it'll be more?
Yeah, I would say so. An aluminium headed engine compared to a 4-cylinder, compared to a cast iron 6.
Do you think?
I would be shocked if it's not 100, 120. I may be wrong.
I mean, I suppose you've got your manifolds and everything on top of that.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is, you've got 50% more and an iron block. I would be shocked if it's not more than 50 kilos on the nose.
It'd be interesting to see.
Also, what you won't be able to Google is the weight distribution, because
the weight distribution is going to be way further back,
it's
and
gonna
that
be
is
much nicer.
That is something that I bloody hell, 50 kilos different engine
Oh,
wise.
fuck me! I'll shut the fuck up.
But then you've got your manifolds and everything else. So
I am shocked it's that little.
RB25 weighs around 220 kg, and SR20 weighs around 170 kg.
I expected that to be much more. Well, there you go.
So yeah, 50 kilos, but then you can add another 25 kilos for other stuff you haven't thought about.
Yeah.
For even stuff like oil, it'll have
water.
more oil,
Cool.
more water. Yeah. So approximately 70, 75 kilos different, and it will be further back.
Yeah, it's 75
Which is
kilos directly off past the front strut nose of the car.
That's I'm like 90 kilos. So that's nearly
Yeah.
that's nearly me.
That was me when I was 12, probably.
Short leg. That's sort of like, not quite, but nearly me laying over the front of the car.
Yeah. It's a big difference.
That's got to be noticeable.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be noticeable, 100%.
But how I'll adapt, I don't know. I think, like I said, places like Sandspod, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be the big tracks where you throw it in, you're like, oh, I'm not going fast enough.
I need some torque. Oh, I haven't really got as much as I
Yeah,
used to have.
or, oh, that's reacted a lot quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah. I think it will catch you out like that. I think the car was snappy anyway, but I think the car's going to be even more snappy.
Which I'm looking forward to, but
oh,
I'm
brother, hold on.
bit apprehensive that it's
It wouldn't surprise me if your first big entry, you loop it, because
Probably,
it
yeah.
snaps far quicker than you expect. But without sucking Adam off on his own sofa, he's a very good driver. So I don't think you'll struggle to adapt to it. I just think it will take half a day, and then you'll be like, why didn't I do this fucking years ago?
And then I'll build an SR24 VE.
Yeah. And then you can come down a slippery slope with me and my 2J.
Yeah.
That I haven't got yet.
But you've built.
Oh, you should see my baskets. There's baskets on baskets.
Seriously, you're that guy?
Yeah. I've basketed it all up, so I've got a rough idea on where we're going from here.
Oh dear. Ooh. I'm tired.
Yeah, well,
Well, probably
tired of listening to
with
my
that,
shit, I should think.
we'll round it up.
Yeah. Tell me, am I full of shit?
Also, background, heads up, just to let you know, we've spoken to the UK's second best mapper, who's, like us, a bit autistic.
Yes.
And if you know him, you can't get him to shut up. But if you don't know him, he won't speak.
Yeah.
And he has agreed to do podcasts.
He has agreed to do a podcast.
So that is coming soon, because he's not far from us. He's incredibly knowledgeable.
He's got some mega stories.
Mental stories. As well as that, he's got some mental builds on the go of his own and of other people's.
Yeah.
So
to give you a snippet, he's currently done he's building himself for himself a chromoly caged RB28 R32 GTR with a Hollinger alongside a body off YB Patrol with RB26 and a G40 1050.
Big turbo.
Big boy and a big shot of giggle gas.
Yes, lots of nitrous.
8 HP, I believe.
It is.
So
The boy's got some cool stories.
you think we like RBs? This
Yeah.
man fucking loves RBs.
He is Mr. RB. So we'll put a post up for any questions and stuff nearer the time.
In case you can't tell from my stupid analogy, we're talking about Jack from Jay's Garage.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, second best
Jack
mapper in
Tonkin.
the UK. He is, jokes aside, he is one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever met.
Yes.
And he has done it. Like, if you name it, he's done it. He doesn't do internet that much.
No, not really.
So he's quite an unknown.
Yeah, he competed in BDC years ago.
Yeah.
He was one of the first people I know in Japan at Minami.
Yep.
And
He came third at G1 GP
third at G1 GP.
against people like Daigo Saito, and
For my 18th birthday, he took me street drifting
he did.
for the night. Like,
Yeah.
he has done it all. He's done everything. So
So over the coming weeks, we're going to get Jack, or we're going to go see Jack, and
sit him down and talk shite and hear
Talk
some of
shite.
his cool stories.
if there's anything you specifically want to know, want to ask him, then put it in the comments. We will do a post before.
Nearer the time.
Yeah, before we, nearer the time before we actually interview him, and get some questions for him. I'm sure he'll answer. He's a good lad. So,
Yeah.
let us know. But until that podcast,
Join us next week for a whole new set of developments that we didn't see coming.
yeah, Callum's buying a speedboat, and I've sold my car for a jet ski. It'll be something ridiculous.
It'll be something
like that.
random because we've learned we're hypocrites
We've
and not
decided
consistent.
that a Mazda RX-8 is the best move.
Fucking no one has ever said that. No one ever. Not even Mazda. I'm sure
I
I'm convinced
want
that was the right
no
thing.
hot start. I just want cold start,
Yeah.
and I want no power.
And I want triangles in my seat.
They do have triangles in the seat, and I want are they suicide doors?
Yeah, suicide rear
Suicide
doors.
doors.
That no one can get in.
Yes.
Certainly not me without a bottle
It's
jack.
such a stupid car, but the car before was so good.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
They tried so hard and missed the mark.
Completely,
Massively.
like not even close.
Yeah.
But yeah, until that one. In the meantime, you can follow us. Follow us.
Follow us!
You can follow us at idle.chat. That's on Instagram. Personally, you can follow us at AdamMS15
And I am Callum_Pete.
Please do a like and a follow and a
do
subscribe.
all the things that you have to do.
It'd be really, really good. And until the next one,
We'll see you soon.
we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
It's licked his penis so much, he's collapsed.
To be fair, I'm often sleepy after that.
It does work.
It does. It works a treat.